Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Lokesh Kapoor and in this video we are going to talk about WriterGen. WriterGen is a completely incredible tool for creating content and optimizing your content for search engines, and that's completely awesome because of features that's having and the UI it presents and the easy of use you get. It's just a value for money. We will go through all of the features of this. The three main features are like content creator, keyword explorer and topic discovery. We will go through all of these features and see in action how you can make use of these features and improve your content quality and improve your content for the search engines and rank them high in the search and get benefit out of it eventually. So keep watching this video till the end and you will definitely get to know a lot about this tool, and you will see is it worthy to buy this tool for your firm, for your business or not, and just keep on watching. Yeah, so let's dive into the dashboard. Let me log into my account. So here I am in my dashboard and you can see the clean minimalistic UI as a home page. Most of the softwares are not aligned with what they present on their homepage, but yeah, this one is completely awesome. The user dashboard is completely insane. Like, it's very easy to use. It is very minimalistic actually, and I have AppSumo lifetime deal, so thanks to the folks behind WriterGen for allowing me to make this video for you guys. If you want to check out this lifetime deal, just go to AppSumo, or you can just find the link in the description. It's an affiliate link, so if you buy from that link it will give me some commission. So yeah, you can buy that from that too, and it will not take extra penny for you, and it's like a win-win deal. You will get benefit and I will too. So yeah, you can check out the link in the description and get benefit of lifetime deal and avoid spending monthly subscription. Yeah, so you can buy it before it fades away, so you can check out later. Before that, we just complete this video and see in action all these three features and how you can use them, utilize them for your content creation, right? So let's start with the topic discovery. Topic discovery is to just discover the new topics and what you can write. Like, I have some topics in my history, you can see. So yeah, that's an amazing feature actually. So whatever the keyword you want to discover, you want to discover the topics, all will be saved to your cloud account in your user database, so you can eventually fetch them again and again. So that's completely and interesting, and you have access to all the history you have used, so you don't have to again do any research or whatever. It will be saved and you can also delete them and you will get the status out of them. So that's interesting. You can search, or if you have more history, it will be probably give you pagination, and there is also search option to if you want to search, if you had earlier searched for any keyword actually. So let's start with some keyword discovery, sorry, topic discovery. Let's we want to search for says me something. Yeah, we can probably go with WordPress SEO plugin. Yeah, looks cool. And then we can move on to the location. We want to discover the topic for, like, the default one is United States. You can choose any location. You can search for any location by clicking here, and you can then choose the language you want to, and then you can hit search. Interestingly, the guide button will show you the same thing. Enter keyword, choose the language, and audience placement for the target keyword. But yeah, that's very simple to use. So this guided thing is very amazing. So this tool is very self-explanatory. You don't have to struggle about using it, like how to use it, how to make use of it, tips and tricks, all that you most of the tools you want to go to YouTube to see how you can utilize this function or specific feature. So that's not case with WriterGen. That tool is very easy to use. The UI makes it quite simple to use, and the guided features are also interesting. So let's search for this keyword without wasting any time. Yeah, so once you click on the button, it will take some time to collect the data, and just put the data in a UI so that you can make some decisions. But for that, let's wait a couple of minutes or seconds maybe. So it has completed its research and has presented us all the topics that we can go with. Actually, it has clustered them and in the cards, as you can see in SEMrush as well, most of the other softwares. But interestingly, it is also giving you the relevancy you can choose, and you can also order this by the search volume or relevancy in the cards, and you can see the this cluster. That's interesting, but this you can keep it to this one, that's like more usable, and that's the recommended one. That's why I highlighted, because of the volume it is having. And when you click on show ideas, it will show you all the headlines that you can consider for your topic, and these are fetched from the sources, other sources. The original source you want to see, just click on the button and it will lead you to the original source. Yoast versus SEO keyword hound versus SEO plugin comparison. Yoast versus SEO keyword hound versus SEO plugin comparison, same keyword, right? So this is fetched from the original sources like other articles on the web, right? And you can see what are the Google suggested insights, what people are looking for, like what is WordPress SEO plugin, which WordPress SEO plugin is best. These are the questions and prepositions and comparisons, and this is all, like all contains everything, questions, prepositions and comparisons. If you want to filter them, then you need to go to questions, prepositions and comparisons. Wonderful. And then you have related Google searches, like what in related searches you can see underneath the Google search results. So that's the same thing, and you can make use of it in your content creation, right? And interestingly, you can also just get an idea from clicking this button, and you see the video like how to make the best use of topic discovery, right? And that's it for the topic discovery. And let's move on to the other feature. Let's get back to a dashboard and go to Keyword Explorer before we go to Content Creator. So let's click on the new keyword and let's pick any keyword that you want, like we can say WordPress forms. Just that, keep everything to default, and let's use clustering keywords. Every time you enable any feature, it will use your credits. Yeah, so make sure you use them when you need them, so you are under the limit in your monthly limit. If you don't have AppSumo lifetime plan or any other plan, you may have different credits depending upon the plan limits and all that. These are shown here as well, and let's search for it. So here we have the search volume, yeah, for the keyword WordPress forms, like 1300 is the search volume, and the CP is pretty high, and it will give you some keyword ideas. And here's a chart that is generated, that search volume over time for the keyword. Currently here is 1300, yeah. And here are the overview of your competitors which are ranking for that keyword actually, and it will show you their backlinks profile, their ranking on Ahrefs, and their referring domains, their URL rating and their domain rating, right? And this gives you an idea that how competitive this keyword is actually. because of the domain ranking. You can see it's pretty high. So if you have your blog potential enough to outrank or just come under this cluster, like, then you can definitely go with this keyword, or you can find another keyword by analyzing the keyword data. Keyword data will give you idea about the competition. So this keyword is pretty high, so you can probably go with another keyword, and it will give you the competition for each keyword, like WordPress forms builder. And when you click on it, you will see the keyword difficulty for this keyword. That's 41 actually, that's medium. And when you click on this one, you can see that's pretty low, like 27, and it's based on the competitors, what competitors have written and how many competitors are there, and the keyword density and all that. There are multiple factors that affect how the keyword difficulty release. It also a feature in KW Finder and many other tools. They show you keyword difficulty, and you have to consider keyword difficulty if you are going to write any content. So keyword difficulty is very important, so you can go with the low competition keywords so that you can rank and you can actually capitalize the work you are doing, right guys? And you can just click on any keyword and you can make a list of the keywords, the low competitive keywords, and then you can add them to your list, add to keyword list, your existing list, or maybe a new list you can create, right? So testing list I have let's add this to a testing list. And if you want to filter these keywords, then you can just include any keyword. Like if you want to use any form plugin like WP Forms, then you can write the keyword, and then like here you can say databases multiple times out there, so you can just write database and then apply. So all the keywords that will have database will be filtered out, yeah, but total keywords will go down because of the filter you have used. You can also exclude a keyword, just like we included a keyword. You can if you exclude a keyword, like if you don't need database, then let's remove this and then exclude database. Currently we can see there are 2100 something keywords. Let's apply this, right? And now we have some all the keywords which were having database are now gone, right? So this is how you can filter your keywords. And you can also filter based on volume, their CPC, word count, and there are some more filters they are working on. And here is also a tip to use the filters actually. And you can also see the total keywords, the phrase matches, the having same terms, and also search for keywords. And that's also kind of filtering, because total is equal to phrase match plus having same terms plus also search for. So people also search for is having many keywords like that, but not interestingly much useful, but still you can filter out the keywords so as to attain the majority of keywords that you can include in your content, so as to get the best content for your users that can enhance the user experience of your website and can give them data, the value you want to give, right? And then you have insights alongside the keyword data. Insights will give you some questions related to the keyword that you have put in, like how to create the WordPress forms, where, so you can choose the one you are really interested in, then you can add them to your cluster, add them to your list, and the same thing. And this feature is also available in SEMrush, you can see, and it's like also filtered in questions, prepositions, alphabets, numericals, like that, right? So that's pretty interesting. And then we can go to clusters. We had enabled this feature, and if you hadn't enabled this feature, it will ask you to enable this feature inside of this interface. But for now we are collecting the data, may take some time, so let's wait for it. So now we have clusters as well. For the keyword we had searched, that's WordPress forms. Before we go to clusters, let's see the trends. I missed this, but that's also interesting. The trend over time for the keyword that you have searched, it's coming from the Google Trends, from the API possibly, and that's very interesting. You can see the people interest in the keyword you are looking to write for, alongside the search volume. And then we have clusters now. Yeah, clusters are the keywords. Actually, each cluster will contain some keywords. You can see the cluster of keywords, and you can see they are very intelligently created, so you get the best volume. But you can also see that the competition is high, so if the volume is there, the competition will be there. So in this key cluster, you can see that all the low competitive keywords are there, but the volume is less, and the cluster is based on some identical name, so you can find them. You can add this cluster to your list. You can check and add as well, and you can also export the list, the selected one or all the ones, and then you can send it to your writers or to the one who is also one of the person helping you or creating content for you, and who can utilize the exported keywords in the content that you are looking to create, right guys? So this is how Keyword Explorer in WriterGen works. So this was all about Keyword Explorer in WriterGen. We have already discovered topic discovery, and now let's move on to content creator. So content creator is actually one of the best part of WriterGen, and let's quickly dive in. So let's create a new content, and then when we click on it, it will give you a option to create a new project or start with your already created projects. You can actually manage your projects. That's history. You can manage all your projects. You can see them, you can delete them, you can search them. If you have more, you may have pagination possibly. It's the guided thing, yeah. And then let's use the old one possibly, and let's create with a new one. Let's say WordPress, and then choose location and language, and then add. We can choose the keyword. Let's go to Keyword Explorer. We had this one. Let's use any best keyword, like that's not a keyword actually, that's the main topic. So we can go to actually the topic discovery we had done earlier, and we can actually go with any of these. What is WordPress SEO plugin? Which SEO plugin is best? Let's use this one. Write its name, priority. Then you can also have the deadline, and you can also input some text for your reference, like notes you can say, and then add. And it is gonna create some interesting data for you, so that you can start with your content. So it has completed its discovery, and here we have 3-step content creator wizard, and it will first ask me to use an outline, and then use the keywords, then content writing. In first step, you have to wisely choose the outlines, title and description for your content from the competition and Google suggested insights. Google is not suggesting as much interestingly because of the keyword value probably, but it is suggesting us only one questions based suggestion. So we can use the outline from our competitors. As you click on any outline, it will quickly jump to our outline, outline wizard you can say. And let me quickly go to any of these. You can edit actually these outlines. Just click on it, edit them like this, click on button. You can also move them, drag them, change their order, right? And then you can also do this. That's completely interesting. Just click on it, edit this. You can also get back to this. You can also keep it to like list, right? That's interesting, isn't it? It will go to h3 from h2. And let's have some title. Let's keep the title this one, or we can also choose a different title like best WordPress SEO plugins, something like that. Then you can have some description for the content. We can keep to this. And here's content structure. It will suggest you how much content will require. You can also select the limit you want to create. Like it will show you how much headings you will need if you go with this length of article. Like these are number of words. So this content like 2000 words is longer than 26% of your competitors, right? And if you go to this, like if you go with 5000 words, then there's no competitor who has written over 5000 word. Yeah, that's exactly insane. So if you go with this number of words, you will beat the competition in terms of the length of content, right? But it's not recommended actually. You can go with actually maybe 2000 words or maybe 1500 words. That's also cool. You can keep images. It also says how much images it will require based on the content. As you drag it, the data of headings, paragraphs and images will change accordingly. And once you are ready with how much content you need, like I can manually input 2500 words, 10 headings, 10 paragraphs, 10 images, longer than 63% of competitions, and let's save and set up keywords. Now we have choose our outline. Let's choose our keywords, and it has already suggested the keywords. We can also add more keywords. As you click any of keyword, it will be added to this list, but not by clicking this one. This will give you the data from where this is being fetched, and here you can add them. As you add, it will be added to your keyword list, and then it will be shown to your content writing wizard, right? And once we are done with that, we can save and begin to write. So let's save and begin. We have only 2 headings, like h2 headings and 1 h3 heading. That's not recommended, but that's a demo video, so that's why I am just keeping it to that. So we have our outlines. We can copy it to our editor like this. If you would have more, then it will be having more of them. And then we have some keywords like that, right? And here our answers. based on what we selected in our keywords, and then we can start writing the content. So as you write like best WordPress SEO plugins, we can go with this. I have a tool called Writer.me. I have also made a video on a different channel on Droid Crunch. I will leave a link in the description so you can find that. So let me write blog article intro and select the topic best WordPress SEO plugin. Choose a tone like casual or maybe professional, something formal, yeah, and then just click on write for me. And it will also take some time. It's a content creation tool. It's based on AI and it writes for you. So yeah, that's interestingly great. You can expand this, shorten this, rephrase this, append this, improve this, see the paragraphs. Yeah, so let's copy it. It's also a wonderful tool. You can get this too for lifetime deal. I will leave a link in the description so you can check about this tool as well. But for now, let's jump to our WriterGen dashboard and paste this one. So as you paste, you can see that our length of keywords has rose to 145 keywords, right? And we have now plagiarism checker enabled. Like if you want to use it, you'll have to have more keywords. Then you can check your content for the plagiarism. I am not completed with my content, but still, just to check the plagiarism, let's do the plagiarism checker and confirm it. You have daily limits for the plagiarism. If you go to AppSumo plan for WriterGen, you can find that there is plagiarism checker daily limit of 40,000 words. So you can analyze the keyword, like the generate the report for the number of words. I have only used 145 words. Let's see our report here. Here is our report. You can also see the detailed report by clicking on this button, and here is our detailed report. It will show you that our content is 94% unique. It will also show you sources from where it fetched the plagiarized content. Yeah, so that's something interesting. So along with keywords outline, it also shows you plagiarism report, so you don't have to use any other software for doing the plagiarism check, and that is very interesting. So as you keep on writing, you will get all the checklist completed and improvements will be shown to you, and you will also see that your keywords will go green like this. So it will suggest you have used these keywords. When you click on them, it will also show you the same information that you were getting in this. Yeah, you can anytime move on to any of these. You can change it and then you can get back to this. And if you want to write distraction free, then you can just remove all the top side area by just clicking on this full screen button and exit anytime. If you want to know more about how to write content inside the WriterGen, then you can just click on how to write content and it will show you a complete video by them, and they have created video on their own channel, so you can check that video as well. And here's a limit of keyword list. We have some list, so that's also a different thing. You can manage your list. You can do all the things like you managed the content, and that's the same way you can manage the keywords, and that's pretty interesting. So this is all for the so this is all about WriterGen. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to buy this tool, please buy from my link, so it also gives me some commission. It's an affiliate link, keep in mind. So till then, bye bye. So I see you in the next video. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any video. Till then, bye bye and have a wonderful day.